Oh my god!
Okay, so that was supposed to be our room tone. Welcome to bonus content. I guess I get the room tone some other way.
Yeah.
You've got what, a whole 2.5 seconds.
Record it
there.
after.
We need. Okay, I don't. 5 seconds. The program says 5 seconds.
So get the after.
Yeah.
The adapter.
No, after.
Get the day after.
Oh, the day after. Okay.
I know
But
it's
it
your
will be-
fourth whiskey, but come on.
Not my fourth.
Well,
It's my third.
Yeah, then by that size, that makes it your sixth.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I've got a Camelback of whiskey. I'm just sort of sucking
It's
on it.
going to be an amazing bonus content because all three of us are drinking whiskey, and that is
I know,
so
right?
amazing.
That is
This is-
rare.
Well, okay, so there's a little story there. So basically, we're recording this on Good Friday, which
Yeah.
everyone gets a day off and the beer stores close for reasons I don't know. So normally I get, go get my beer the day of the show and totally space off that today was a holiday. And so I broke it into the whiskey stash. And frankly, I'm having some fun with this. So,
There,
yay.
very good. Yeah, the only thing that you're allowed to purchase today is wine vinegar mixed with gall.
What?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
That's my religious joke of the day. Really?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Wah,
Wolfia?
wah. No, I got it took me a second because it was so clever.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And Josh is still looking with deer in headlight. Vinegar and wine vinegar mixed with gall.
Did you not see the lamb's blood above my door when you walked in?
No, but what's
Jesus on the cross is offered to drink wine vinegar mixed with gall.
Like the gall, like the French people?
No.
Like, why would you drink a French person? I don't get this.
Swing and a miss, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
didn't think it was wine vinegar and gall. I thought it was something else. I don't even know what the hell gall is.
It's,
Let's be honest here. It was probably Roman jizz because those guys were jerks.
very, very much so.
I could totally believe that. Although, you know what? Even if you were pretty evil, you'd be compassionate to somebody suffocating to death. It's hard to be.
Not
like,
if
you're
you're
gonna have
the
to-
person punishing him.
They had just finished flaying his back to ribbons with a flog and then had
Do you
him.
think the Stanford experiments would apply to the Romans? Like, if they were just flogging somebody with
So wait.
with-
So like the disciples would be the prison guards?
No, it's like
Negative. No, I feel like I don't think.
Oh wait, no, that's Milgram.
Yeah, keep in mind that the Romans were used to
Stan-
executing non-Romans in extremely brutal ways for quite some time. They would have been very desensitized to
Well,
every form of
and
violence.
keep
The
in
other
mind-
two criminals, they broke their legs.
Yeah, because they suffocate quicker.
you break out their legs.
Apparently, the whole point behind crucifixion is so it would take a good goddamn long time.
Took 3 days.
But considering somebody died in a couple hours, that means they beat the shit out of you first.
Well, blood loss was involved. Actually, you know what? The idea is that he died of his own will, but whatever. You still have the two criminals on either side who would
But
have bled
hold
out,
on a
whatever.
second.
Hold on, if we're gonna
you're
start-
a
let's-
Calvinist. What happened to
let's-
predestination? It wasn't his
Well-
own will.
well-
Mind blown.
I don't know.
The whole God
Lawyered.
thing. The whole God thing makes
Oh,
it
yeah.
work. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm agnostic.
I know.
I've come out of the closet as and I'm also agnostic. Yes, but
Oh, okay.
yes.
That explains some things.
Yeah. Explains his cat.
Hey, let's talk about the studio though.
Yeah.
Yeah, studio's coming up.
Yeah,
We're about to go away from Tim's kitchen, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the kitchen's nice, but
It
you know,
is.
my
it's got a
wife
nice,
has.
It's got a nice fuchsia and polka dots. I really like it.
We're going to
I
a studio.
I posted pictures
Yeah.
It
Yep.
doesn't matter.
We're going to a
Those are
studio
fake
in
pictures.
a secret location that we're having built.
upstairs.
So I was going to
a secret location upstairs.
Yeah, I was going to let you
We're building a pillow fort.
exactly. Yeah, it's going to be
No,
so
a
much
blanket
fun.
fort.
Blanket fort. Blanket fort with
No
pillows
girls
in it.
allowed.
Exactly.
Except Laura if she's gonna bring snacks.
Exactly.
And it better be orange juice and cookies.
Orange juice and cookies.
I was joking about this with Laura earlier. It's like, okay, wait a second. So she's like, okay, I'll make some juice and stuff for the guys. Like, okay, wait a second. So my friends come over, we record our little show, and then my wife, and then she brings some oranges. I'm 12. I'm a 12-year-old basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Ugh.
Although, hey, you know what? Credit where due. She is an amazing cook.
Oh,
she
God,
has
yes.
fed me here more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Being worried about me driving home with this much alcohol, I guess.
Well, it was less to do with that and more that you were coming right after the show and
Yeah.
figured you hadn't eaten. That's what it was down to.
Very, very good cook.
Absolutely.
I had Domino's pizza today.
Nice.
That's
we have
just
pizza in the fridge if you're still hungry.
I call that heartburn. That's all that is. I don't even call it pizza anymore. It's just heartburn.
Yeah, you almost have, I mean, It comes and goes, I guess. But you have to take something before you eat it.
Yeah.
Domino's is heartburn. Taco Bell is borrowed time.
Taco rental.
There it is. I have not eaten Taco Bell in years.
McDonald's
Not because
is colon clogger.
Well, here's the thing with Taco Bell, right? You get the craving once a year. How bad could it be? Then you eat Taco Bell, you're like, oh, yeah,
That's how bad.
that's
it could
how
be.
bad.
Yeah, I do have a bottle of sriracha sauce in my fridge at home. I'm a sucker for spicy shit, so I
Can't do it
You can't do sriracha. It doesn't.
because
just
I
have the heat,
literally
the
because what
flavor's
you
nice.
as you just said, I get spicy shits.
Ouch.
Yep, I have a very tender anus.
Josh is bent over. He's got. I think an episode or two ago, he was yelling about images in his head, and he's screaming for them to get out.
There was no images.
Love
She said
me
images. But,
tender, love me true.
oh dear. Dear Jesus, who I don't believe in.
Take another drink, Tim.
Strike him down, and I will believe in you. Yes, I'm willing to risk your life for a spiritual. That's what you get,
George, that's George Carlin line.
Yeah,
isn't
well,
it?
that's what.
Well, didn't he ask for the entire audience to be stricken dead?
Yes.
Like, if
And then he
God
said,
is
"I'm
real,
gonna-"
may this whole audience be stricken dead.
And then he followed it up with, "No, I'm going to raise the stakes. May he strike me dead." Question: where is he now? He's dead.
Yes,
Mind.
but
blown.
he said during that bit. Wait, I'm blind. Are my balls hurt? No, I'm fine.
And later,
It was
he died.
Yes,
long
this is a
time
biological.
later. Also, Bob Ross died. I don't think that guy was really pissing anyone off.
What's his face? Charles Manson died.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
What's your
died.
point?
I guess
Everyone
I don't,
dies.
I guess I don't have one.
Is
but-
the
You really
BTK killer dead?
The who?
BTK killer?
something to do with
didn't
Burger
didn't
King?
he get executed?
I don't know. Well, he was arrested in 2005.
Wait, what?
The BT bind them, torture them, kill them killer. He was
Yeah.
a Canadian, but did these crimes in the States and got put on death row.
It was Canadian?
I'm-
I thought so.
I don't think it was Canadian.
It doesn't sound like. Well, if he apologized while doing it, I guess he'd be a Canadian killer. But
He was leaving notes for the cops saying, "Please stop."
Yeah,
me."
he lived in Kansas. He lived in Kansas for 20.
Did-
He had a whole
If it's a
family.
Canadian
and
killer,
everything.
he would
was
have
married
the notes
with
would all
kids
say
and stuff.
sorry.
And his wife had no idea. And he
with a
literally-
Tim's card.
Yeah. You're right. He had a whole family. Everything, like, the guy was really messed up. Like, I suspect serious mental illness.
And he got divorced very shortly after.
I'm sure he
So,
did.
I mean, there's that.
Like
so that's good.
I vaguely remember this. Like I vaguely.
so she obviously didn't know.
yeah.
Man,
You're doing
we
what?
we have some interesting serial killers. Like what's his face? Like the former
Bernardo?
military commander.
You're right. He's the guy who would kill a bunch of people, stole a truck, drove to Quebec, and we counted him there.
like stole women's underpants and things like that.
Now I'm
He's
drawing
a
a blank.
commander of a military base.
You know what's interesting? That we had the serial killer and most recent one.
Oh,
is-
what's his face up in Toronto?
Yeah.
He was killing all the gay guys. Unfortunately.
Yeah, he was
that's
like
too bad.
sleeping with them and then killing them,
Talk
for
about
being gay.
self-loathing.
and then
Yeah.
and then like buried them in like the terracotta
pot,
potters.
yeah, like pot. He was
Legit,
a
like-
landscaper, and he would like put them in the pots and like stick a tree. It's like what the hell?
That's crazy.
That's
that
like
is
the
one
next
way to
level.
get. That is one way to hide a body, though. You
Well,
have to admit,
it's
like-
not the most efficient way. You basically go to a cemetery, any
Yeah, tell us the
cemetery, in
most
any major
efficient
city,
way.
and you find a hole that's already pre-dug. Because there's
We'll
always
find
in a cemetery in a big city, there's always somebody being buried tomorrow.
You've thought about this, haven't you?
I
a
have.
cemetery could.
I kind of want you to
work.
leave my house.
Yeah, but the thing
But
is,
I'm
What are they
too
going to do?
afraid.
Call the cops? I
But
found
a
the body in the cemetery.
No,
Yeah.
no, the cemetery won't work because the way they do bodies now is they would still scent, and if there was any sort of tracking to that cemetery, they could find you. So the thing that and that they could find the body with scent.
Well,
because
they'll find
because
the
they-
body
they
as soon as they go and like.
If you
they-
find
they
a
come-
pre-dug hole in a cemetery, it means tomorrow there's a casket being lowered down on top of
Yes,
it.
but those
and the
are
guy
those,
who's going to be like setting you up is going to see the fucking body.
Yeah,
That's
in the-
horrible idea.
yeah, no, yes, they
you're,
will.
You're going down to the bottom of the hole, you're digging literally 18 inches farther down, and then covering it up.
Oh,
you're gonna cover it up with the concrete. Those are concreted now because of environmental regulations. It's been concreted for like 20 years.
Well, but you're talking...
well, you get a jackhammer, you break through the concrete.
No,
you
put
pour
the-
some new concrete.
No. You're talking about the vault, the concrete vault. That gets lowered into the ground after. When
Yeah.
you go there the previous night, it is a pre-dug hole with dirt at the bottom.
He's really thought this through.
I might have.
I'm scared.
Can we have a new podcast producer? I'm scared.
This is the last bonus content we're going to go through.
This is
Oh,
the very
God.
last bonus.
Anyway, so happy thoughts. What's
Yeah.
what's happy? What's happy?
The whiskey in your glass is happy.
Yes, it's happy and half drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so whiskey's happy. Rainbows and kittens.
Bubbles and beers make me
Bubbles-
happy.
Bubbles and beers.
Tiny bubbles. Oh, that's a flashback there. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us for Doing Change. We'll see you next week.
See ya.